Well, good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather. Thanks for logging on to this quick forecast update. We are now in a bit more of a drought, as I predicted on Tuesday when the drought monitor came out today, that it would probably expand in the coverage, and that's exactly what's happened. Latest drought monitor shows abnormally dry over almost all of southern Indiana now. In fact, just even the moderate drought category now, the second level drought, the D1, coming up around Jefferson County and into portions of Scott and Jennings County over here. So what you can see is we are dry. We need some relief in the form of rain. Now the good news is I do have some rain chances in the forecast again. The modeling has changed compared to what it was on Tuesday when I last did my long range update. So let's go ahead and take that. What we're going to have is essentially a low pressure that's going to sort of retrograde. And when I say retrograde, normally a low pressure would be going off this way, off to our east. Watch, it starts to move back to the west. It's being kind of, it's riding around a ridge of high pressure here. Let me put this here into motion, and you can see it's essentially just going this way, and that's going to bring the rain chances into it starting on Friday, later in the afternoon hours, and then lasting really through Sunday. It's not going to be a widespread rain, but an occasional shower or two here and there as some energy moves in. But then, of course, once the front moves through early next week, then those chances are kind of gone. So not an impressive rain chance by any means, but still a rain chance nonetheless. Let me give you an idea of how this shakes out on future radar. Here we are, future radar from the NAM model at about 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and you can see there's some showers starting to move into the area. They actually start moving into the area here a little earlier than that. Here's at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. And you can see there they are down in Kentucky. They start moving our way by 5 o'clock. Here we are by 7 o'clock tomorrow night. There you can see some showers possibly moving into the area. Again, don't take this as what will actually happen or as if it's just gospel, but this is one model's picture of what it could look like. And what you can see as we continue to put radar here into motion is that we just have little off and on showers around the area. Now, the NAM paints with a very broad brush for some reason, so that, get the idea here that we're going to have some showers around the area, but it probably won't be as widespread in coverage as what the NAM shows here, again, because it paints in that broad brush. Now, I would show you the high-resolution NAM, but the site I use for that is down, and the high-resolution NAM on this only goes out to 36 hours, which isn't exactly helpful at this point right now, so we don't have the high-res data here to show you right now. But basically what you can expect out of this is I just put this radar here into motion. Again, just little waves of showers. Not going to be any thunder with this, most likely. It's just little showers here and there. Probably not going to amount to a whole lot, unfortunately. And of course, that's a bummer. We certainly could use the rain, but folks, it's just unfortunately, just don't think we're going to be able to get it at this point from the way things look here. Accumulated precipitation wise, well, just not a whole lot with this. This is 6-hour accumulated precipitation, and what you can see is the bulk of the, as I just put the model back here and then start to put it in, well, we get a little bit of accumulated precipitation here, but we're not going to get much in the way of anything here. Again, this is potential accumulations every 6 hours. If we get a quarter inch out of this, the way things look, we'd welcome that at this point, given that we have this going on right now. But folks, it's just not looking very impressive. It is going to stay continued above normal pattern, by the way, as we take a look at the latest GFS ensembles. Just to show you, our average high is 75 today. By the time you get to October 1, the average high drops to 69. So you can see we are going to continue to stay above normal. And of course, even 70 here, by the time you get to October 9th, that's still above normal. You would be down into the upper 60s by that time as well. So an above normal pattern continuing to stay in motion, and a few rain chances, but not overall impressive at this point. Here's the way things shake out for southernindianaweather.com. An isolated shower later in the afternoon tomorrow, but the shower chances really start to come into play on Friday night. So again, about 80 for your high tomorrow. Saturday's a tricky forecast. If we end up with the showers the way things look like right now, mid-70s, maybe even upper 60s in some places around the area. If we don't end up with the showers as aggressive as what the modeling is saying, we could easily get up to 80 again. So Saturday's just a very tricky forecast. I know there's a lot of plans going on around the area. So if you got plans, just keep it tuned to the forecast. That's the best I can tell you at this point. Shower chances will last all the way through Sunday afternoon before that low starts to push out of the area. I do think we'll start to see some clearing away from being mostly cloudy more of to a partly cloudy sky. Sunday night, of course, is the full moon. It is the blood moon, the full eclipse. The lunar eclipse doesn't happen. The full eclipse doesn't happen until about 10 o'clock Eastern time at night. So I think by that time we'll start to thin out enough that we can see at least some glimpses of the moon, hopefully. And then, of course, the warm-up comes after that. Isolated shower chances there on Monday and maybe Tuesday, but continued warm, as you see, with, at least there's a little bit of hope for some rain chances in the forecast. And even if we can only get, a tenth of an inch of rain here and another quarter of an inch of rain there, well, that's certainly better than having absolutely nothing in the forecast, by all means. We'll take it. We'll take what we can get at this point. Folks, that's it for this update. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite for Southern Indiana Weather. Have a great night.